What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? This is the one and only Skins fan all day. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday? Today we'll be talking about the Washington Commanders against the Philadelphia Eagles and what do we need to do to actually beat the Eagles again like we did last year. A lot of people say Skins, that was last year. The Eagles are different. We are better. So I see it's going to be a struggle. I see it's going to be a problem because of our offensive line. Our offensive line is trash. I'm telling you guys now, the Washington Commanders offensive line, offensive struggles is trash because of the offensive line. Sam Howell also plays a part in that as well, holding on to the ball way too long. So hopefully EB, Eric Enemy, hopefully he fixed those problems. If not, we're gonna have a long season ahead of us of sacks. History making sacks against us. We already at 19. 19? Come on. We might have 100 sacks. All right, so I'm just waiting on some more people to come in here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, let me see here. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Put something in the chat that you can hear me. Trying out a new microphone. But yeah, I do greatly appreciate you guys coming through. I really do. I cannot do this without you guys. If that was not you, there would not be me on YouTube. So I greatly appreciate you, all your support. All right, let's see. Let me get some stuff set up here. Testing, testing. Testing. All right, I'm good. I'm good. All righty then. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone that people that are watching. Thank you for coming in on this beautiful Saturday. Hopefully your day is going well, and of course mine is as well. This is my rest day, but I said let me go ahead and jump on YouTube and talk to my fans, talk to my supporters, talk to my homies, everybody that's been reaching out to me on this topic and said, Skins, where are you? Where you at? Here I am. So I greatly appreciate you guys coming through. Let me know who's watching. I see a couple of people watching, so let me know. Go ahead and speak. I speak back to you. But again, today we're talking about the Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and we have them on Sunday. And the major concern is for me is that we have a problem with our offensive line. Our team is great. We have great talent all across the board, but for some strange reason, our offensive line is terrible. And also Sam Howell has to have that he has to have that itch, that time clock. Hike the ball. If you know your offensive line is not blocking as well as you want them to block, you have to get rid of the ball quickly. To me, it seems like Sam Howell is actually hesitating because he don't want to do a bad play. The boy has a cannon as an arm. He has some wheels, but to me, from what I've been seeing for the past couple of games, that he's actually been holding on to the ball way too long. Um, because I feel like he doesn't want to make a mistake. So if that's the case, Eric the enemy gonna have to show him, have to teach him, okay, you have to get rid of that ball. You see the offensive line. I mean, he even if you have to pull him to the side and put something in his ear. All right, Sam, you know the offensive line is not blocking. Good for you. So we have to get rid of the ball way much faster. If not, we got the Eagles coming up this Sunday. We're going to Lincoln. We're going to the Lincoln Financial. So we all know what that means. The Eagles fans gonna be rowdy. Our fans will be there too, but I mean it's not like we're gonna go there and take over. But for in order for us to take the fans out of the game, we have to do exactly what we did last year. and even better. We got more talent. We got a better quarterback as far as his arm talent, but he has to make better decisions. We have a better offensive coordinator from Scott Turner last year. We all know about that. So when we go up there, we're going to have the perfect game plan to actually beat the Eagles. The Eagles are actually, to me, they think that they are the it factor in the NFL. Yes, they got some key pieces. You know, Swift is a running back, pick up an extra other pieces on that defensive line and stuff like that. So, like I've been saying, the Eagles are cheating. The Eagles are cheating, but it is what it is. What you mean by cheating? I'm talking about as far as they keep getting all these players. Like, where is this money coming from? But who am I? I'm not hating. What's up, New York Beast? I'm not hating. I'm just saying. So we have to go up there and take control of this game. We got to take control of their offensive line, and we have to contain our offensive line. We got to contain their defensive pass rush. If we can't do that, because the battle is won in the trenches, not on the outside, not running the ball. It all is won in the trenches. If them boys can't hold up on the front line, if they can't hold up 60 minutes, if they can't hold up, we're gonna have a long, long, long game. So I'm just hoping that EB is actually doing something. What's up, awesomeness? He's actually doing something. He's coaching these boys. Because our offensive line stink. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Our offensive line is just trash. We're terrible. He said, Sam Howell has to get rid of the don't. Yes, yes, quicker. Key is run against the Eagles. Keep Jalen Hurts off the field as much as possible. Easy said than done. Like I said, all depends on our offensive line, the scheme, the game plan, and what Sam Howell is going to do. If Sam Howell is going to keep holding on to the ball, he might be the first starting quarterback that's getting benched. It's Vegas predicted this year. I don't know why Vegas knows this. Like I've been saying, I truly believe in my heart that NFL is rigged, but Vegas predicted that Sam Howell going to be the first starting quarterback to be benched, and he's on track. Because the game last week was embarrassing. Our defense came into the game with 10 sacks last week. Came into the game against Buffalo with 10 sacks. Buffalo defense came into the game last week against us with only 3. They left with 9. They left with 9 sacks against us. How many sacks did we have against Buffalo? Absolutely 0. Josh Allen jersey was clean. It didn't have no stains on it. The boy didn't even get touched. So this dominant defensive line that we got, basically, what they're saying is we can't play up to another team's talent. So we play good. We play up to bad teams' talent. But when it comes to big dogs, Kansas City, Miami, those other teams, Ravens, the other teams, we can't step up and play against them. So they got to be a weaker team for our defense to actually shine. Is that basically what they're saying to us? Because if that's it, don't nobody need to be paid. Let's do an overhaul. Um, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed for what we have done so far. Um, beating the Broncos and the Cardinals and stuff like that, but it's not like they was blowouts. We struggled against both of those teams. And look at what Miami what Miami did to the Broncos last week. Look at what the Cardinals did to the Cowboys. We struggled. I take the W. Don't get me wrong. I take the win. A win is a win, but If we supposed to be this surprising team with all this talent, we need to go ahead and choke these teams out. We need to go ahead and show the world we are not playing. Right now, I don't see us being that team. A lot of people say, well, you got to stop talking negative. I'm not talking negative. I'm a realist because we have a lot of fans out there that they don't see nothing wrong. Only thing they see is positives. You got to look at the positives and the negatives of this Washington team. The best thing that we got going on for us right now, we got new owners. That's the best thing. But we got our hands full. If for some reason, Nadia, what's good? Hey, welcome. If for some reason that they can pull off a miracle, here we go, a miracle. Say the same thing about Buffalo. If for some reason we can pull off a miracle and knock off the Philadelphia Eagles, which we can, every team can be beat if we can. And then we got Chicago, the Giants. You know, we can somewhat have a decent start to our season, even though Buffalo blew us out. Thank you guys for being here. If you can, go ahead and share out this live. I know YouTube is mad at me because I haven't been on here in a while. So I already shared this out. They're like, yeah, we're not going to share out your stuff. You haven't been bringing us in no money. I said, fine, fine, YouTube. But anyway, I do got a life outside of YouTube. Y'all know how it is. But yeah, I do greatly appreciate you guys being here. I do love you guys. I miss you guys. Um, been busy, working like crazy. So it is what it is. I gotta handle home first, right? Gotta handle home first. Gotta make sure my bills is paid. Gotta make sure I take care of my daughter, you know, all that good stuff. So can't be on YouTube all the time like I used to be. But I'm here now, so that's what counts. Yeah, but yeah, we got a tough game Sunday at 1 o'clock at the Philadelphia Eagles. I think we'll get blown out again because of what you still let me see what they say. Of course. You still be hitting on people notes at people weddings. Whenever they ask me and my daughter to sing, yes, of course. So I actually been on another app. I've been on a singing app lately. This singing app is called Star Maker. So I've been over there for the past year, been on there singing and making money, showing my talents, showing my skills. So yes, I've been making decent money over there, just singing to the world, you know, showing off. You know how we do. But yeah, back to what I was saying. We got a tough game coming up this Sunday at the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going into the Lincoln Financial Stadium. It's gonna be rough. But like I said, I have no faith that we'll win this game because of what our offensive line has showed us the past couple of weeks, past 3 weeks. We can't block nobody. We can't block no one. And then Sam Howard's holding on to the ball. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, keep putting smiles on face. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. I love doing that. I love making people laugh, make them smile, piss themselves. But yeah, Sam Howard holding on to the ball way too long. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's mind boggling to me. Offensive line can't block nobody. That's your only job is to block the person in front of you. If you got somebody in front of you, and what you're supposed to do is block the person in front of you. Randy, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you. If you got if you're on the offensive line, I can't wrap my mind around this. Y'all gotta help me on this one. If you're offensive lineman and your duty is you as an individual block the person that's in front of you, but you as an individual let the person in front of you go around you at any given time and moment. Why are you still on the football team? Why are you still on the offensive line? Why are you still collecting money? If your main goal is block the person in front of you, but you can't do it, why are you still here? Why are you still collecting money? There are way more talented other offensive linemen out there right now, that's free agents that we can pick up instantly boost our offense of line. Why are they sticking with these trash, with these bum dudes on the offensive line? What's going on? This is the type of thing that makes me believe that football is rigged. It's fake because we we as fans we can see it. Everybody see it on TV. Wiley can't block for some strange reason. Leno can't do it over there now. I don't know what's going on. Um, and where's do we still have Cornelius Lucas? Is he still on the team? I could have sworn. Do we still have Cornelius Lucas? Is he still on the team? I can't remember, but our offensive line was pretty okay last year. For some strange reason, they got worse. You say we better draft O line first and second. How about first, second, third, fourth, and fifth? That's the way I look at it. Um, but like I was saying, this is what makes me think. What's up, Avo? What's going on, brother? This is what makes me think that football is not real. It's rigged. It's fake because everybody sees the problem. Everybody sees the problem on this offensive line, and they're not doing nothing about it. It's not like there's not other offensive linemen that's free agent right now that's way more better and bigger and talented. Why are they not going to get these guys? If your offensive line is giving up 8 sacks a game, 8 sacks, I don't think y'all hear what I'm saying. Buffalo came into the game last week with only 3 sacks out of 2 games. 3 out of 2 games. We came into the game last week against Buffalo, 10 sacks out of 2 games. 10. We faced Buffalo. We did not touch Josh Allen's jersey at, I mean, we didn't even graze his jersey at all. The man's jersey was so clean, so white. All he had to do was go back in the locker room, take it off, and hang it up. We did not touch his jersey, but they sure did touch ours 9 times. So what do that tell you? Our offensive line is trash. Our defensive line is not what we thought it was. Because we don't play up to our talent, our potential. The only time that we play is basically when we playing bad teams. But when good teams come in, you say, yeah, we should put Lucas at right tackle immediately. Can't be no. Thank you. So we still have Cornelius Lucas. That's what I was asking. Do we still have Cornelius Lucas? Um, I just don't understand. EB, if EB is supposed to be this this hard nosed offensive coordinator that don't take no trash, don't take no crap from nobody. What's up? Have y'all been watching these little press conference they be having? Is it me when they interview Eric B. Enemy? Do y'all notice the fake smile he have on his face? The fake grin that he have on his face? Look, do y'all notice that? It's like he's performing. It's like he's acting, but his acting skills is terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if have y'all seen him before. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. His acting skills is, absolutely terrible. I don't know what else to do. I'm like, is he faking? Oh, what the brother doing? But we got our hands full. We definitely got our hands full against the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, to be honest with you, do I want us to win? I always want us to win. But do I think we're going to win? No. They have not dr- they have not addressed the offensive line problems yet. And we 3 games in. We should not be having offensive line issues 3 games in. We should not be giving up the most sacks just about in the NFL for 3 games in. We gave up 9. That's ridiculous. What you think the Eagles gonna do? They'll give up what? If Buffalo gave up 9, and Buffalo sacked us 9 times, the Eagles probably sacked us 15, 20. And what are the excuses they're gonna keep telling us? We're gonna get it together. Uh, we just gotta get back to the drawing board. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that no more, man. We tired of hearing that. We got a new regime in here. We got new owners. If football is real, if football is legit, they need to crack down. They see the problems. If we see it, you telling me these guys can't see the problem? They at the game. They the coaches. If we see that we're having offensive line issues, offensive line struggles, Wiley stinking up on the right side, Leno stinking up on the left side. What's going on, guys? I'm just tired of it. I am. I'm tired of it. I really am. Tired of seeing the same old stuff. I'm just tired of seeing the same old stuff over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just tired of seeing it. I really tired of seeing it. I'm gonna show y'all this clip of Eric Bieniemy. They talking to Eric Bieniemy. I want y'all to watch his fake, phony interview. His fake smile, like he's forcing himself to smile. I don't understand. This stuff is just it's mind boggling to me. It really is. It's mind boggling. So if Sam Q getting hit like this, he's gonna be patching Ramsey part 2 of Fortune. That's true. That is true. Um, facts. All right, let me see. Let me pull this up really quick. All right, let me go back here right quick. Let me blow this up full screen. I want y'all to take a look at his fake phony smile. Cause this is not a laughing moment. It really not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing the wrong thing. I tell you, I'm rusty. I've been on here in a while. Forgot how to do everything.
The attitudes and focus and determination is in the right place. These guys know exactly what took place. Now it's time to just go fix it. With that said, I'm all ears.
Because just looking back over the film from the game, the sacks that Sam took, how much of it is just his development, his youth learning, what he's seeing versus, issues up front? I'm not trying to like point blame, but just
Nah,
like kind of what do you
first of all, I
think?
think it's a combination of everything. We got to make sure that we're doing a great job as a coaching staff, and that starts right here with me. I am the offensive coordinator. On top of that, we just got to make sure that we're out there executing. When it's all said and done with, we got a young quarterback. Still, our job is to make sure that we're continuing to grow. Now, there was some spurts. He did a hell of a job. You know what I mean? Then there was some opportunities. We didn't do such a great job. But that's the thing. When you're a team going through a season, you're going to have your highs and you're going to have your lows. This is when you find out who you are. This is when the resiliency has to pick up.
And then Terry talked about this a little bit, the sort of the route spacing and the importance of that in the scheme. What have you seen just from the receivers, the good? What do they need to improve on, et cetera?
Well, first of all, everybody's doing something good. All our guys are out there competing. They're working hard. They're playing hard. They're striving for perfection. But when it's all said and done, we have to play great together as a unit. We can't pick and choose our moments. Okay. And I'll say this again, that starts right here with me. All right. And so I got to make sure that our guys can fully have a grasp of what we want to accomplish. But at the end of the day, it's all about the 11 men who are on that field being accountable to one another, and us as a coaching staff being accountable to those players. And then once we start ironing out all these little things, everything will be all right.
What are specific ways you as an offensive coordinator can help Sam take fewer sacks or get the ball out of his hand faster?
You keep playing and you figure it out.
And I guess what is the balance between throwing a lot to help him develop and running maybe to take a little bit of pressure off him, and how much, if at all, has that been a thought process or discussion this week?
I mean, it's always a topic of discussion. At the end of the day, you just want every player in that locker room to have faith and confidence and belief in what we're doing. We just didn't play very good. When it's all said and done with, you have good days, you have bad days. When it's all said and done with, my job is to make sure that we're doing everything, all right, to help us to drag our ass across the finish line. Obviously, I didn't do a great job, whether we threw the ball, whether we ran it, okay? Obviously, we didn't do enough. So my job is to make sure that, hey, you know what? That doesn't happen again. My job is to clean up the shit, and we continue moving forward.
What did you make of Brian Robinson's performance? It seems like the last couple of weeks he's had a few bit more explosive runs.
B-Rob is B-Rob. That's who he is. It doesn't shock nor surprise me. But at the end of the day, I tell you one thing B-Rob would love is that if we would have found a way to win that game together as a unit. One thing about this, you guys are going all about our players, and I'm all about finding ways to win. So when it comes to the individual performances, yes, some guys stood out, but we didn't stand out together as a team. Okay. And obviously on offense, we didn't do our part. So our job is to make sure that regardless of who has, quote unquote, a good stat game or who doesn't, at the end of the day, we got to fix it, corral it, make sure that everybody's on the same page, and then we get back to work and we figure it out. So I know B-Rob. B-Rob is a hell of a football player. But the only thing B-Rob right now is concerned about is this up-and-coming opponent.
You talked a lot about in training camp about how Sam doesn't really make the same type of mistake. It seems like once the season started, similar issues in terms of the sacks we talked about. What's that line for you of if the things are starting to pop up again, like do you handle it in a different manner? How are you kind of approaching?
Well, he's a second-year player, but he's a rookie quarterback. Okay, and I'll keep using this line as long as I'm up here. Okay, sometimes it's the first time things have happened to him, and so you have to understand he's going through that experience. The best thing Sam did that game is that he played his way through it. That way now he can find out the good that he did, the bad that he did, and the indecisiveness that he did. But those things happen. No one wants to go out there and perform in that manner. But one thing I am proud of, I'm proud of the kid because, yes, he did have some sparks, okay? I'm proud of our group because when it was all said and done, we found a way to move the ball down the field. Obviously, we didn't finish in the end zone like I wanted to, but we found a way to move the ball. And so when you do stuff like that, you celebrate the little things and you make sure that you're giving your guys that positive feedback, but also being realistic with them about playing hard, playing consistent, making sure that we're not taking turns breaking down throughout the course of the game. And we talk about this all the time. Sometimes it'd be nice just to line up and play against the opponent rather than playing against ourselves and beating ourselves and playing against the opponent. That's pretty tough. So I would like to see us to go out and compete this week against the Philadelphia Eagles, which I'm pretty sure our guys will be fired up. It says a lot. It just talks about the character of the men that we have. And that's what I love and appreciate about these guys. Because some of those guys I called that night just to check in on them to see how they were doing. Because sometimes we can get caught up in the moment of what took place. But when you go back at it, obviously it's still ugly. But there is some good that we did. And I've been in this league now as a coach and a player for over 30 years. The unfortunate thing, sometimes you have bad days, and it happens. Now, okay, the only thing I'm measuring is to see how we respond. That's what this is about. You're going to have highs and lows. Championship teams find ways to work through those tough times. And that's the thing that we have to continue to do. We got to continue to persevere through adversity and find a way to collectively drag our ass across the finish line by doing it the right way. Well, I don't have to remind myself of anything. It's just about doing what we feel collectively as a staff and basically how we ironed out our game plan, making sure that we're staying the course. When it's all said and done with, I'm not concerned with numbers. The only thing that matters is that we're going out there, having an impact on the game and doing it the right way. So the runs, they come up. Our guys are doing a hell of a job of running the football. They are. But in this league, you have to be able to throw it as well, okay? So you got to have some type of balance. On top of that, I got a young quarterback. I want to make sure that young quarterback understands he has a coaching staff that has great confidence and belief and faith in him. So those things, they happen. Sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes you get your ass kicked, okay? Just like your mom said when you were younger, you got to get your ass up and go back out there and fight for what you want. And so that's the thing that I loved about what we did this weekend. We fought, okay? We fought and we finished together. Now it's about being resilient, handling all the stuff that we went through. Now just accept it, life lessons, okay, that we learned from watching the tape, and we keep it moving forward. It's what? This is week 4? Here we go. I didn't even know it was 19 sacks until you said that. So my job is to be the coach and continue staying the course with our offense. When you watch the Bills tape, like you mentioned, there was some good stuff in there that was like got shot in the foot. How do you keep Sam focused on the good coming from there? Does he have to be cognizant of all of it? Oh, he has to be cognizant of all of it. He's very aware of his mistakes. He's very aware of the things that he didn't do. That's what you love about him. He's a very honest kid. He doesn't shy away from anything. He knows exactly what took place. And that's the thing that's the type of relationship that you want to have. And like I said, he's a young kid, first time playing through this situation. Okay. Not ideal, but I'm proud of the fact that he hung in there and it was a great experience for him to go through. Now, the only thing that we can do, all right, is utilize this moving forward and help to improve anything and everything that is needed to help us to be successful moving forward.
facing a very good defensive front this week. So I'm curious what your assessment of your offensive line has been through the first 2 games, is mostly the protection.
Well, every position can play better. It wasn't a good enough answer. Nobody liked that one. Huh? coaches can coach better. Okay, so you guys got to understand this stuff like this happens. Okay, we're growing as a team. We're discovering who we are. This is week 3. We're 2-1, by the way. Okay, the sky hasn't fallen out from the sky. Everything, the sun is still coming up. We're having an opportunity to be here. We're very blessed and fortunate to be here, breathing, alive. So we have an opportunity to fix it. As an offensive unit, we didn't play very well. And I'll say this, I'll continue to say that. That starts with me. My job is to make sure that our minds are ready to go out there and do the things that we need to get done. But on top of that, that we're physically capable of doing what needs to be done. We'll play better.
You've now had Sam for 3 games as a starter. What are the things that you've learned to say, like, okay, these plays maybe still a pitch or two, a little bit slow, so I can do this to make it a bit more comfortable? Are we getting to that point where you're getting a good read on him to know how you can adjust to what he can or can't do?
I think we're 3 weeks into the season, and we're still discovering who we are as a unit.
Eric, I was hesitant to ask. You said you, some cases, you're not interested in some numbers, but with regards to the offensive line, you can look at all kinds of stats, or analytics, or what have you, to get a gauge of how an offensive line is performing. For you, are there a couple of things beyond the scoreboard that you would say, yeah, this would be for any offensive line a showing of where that unit performed on a given day?
So I'm going to say this one more time. Everybody wants to try and point out a position. Collectively, as a unit, we didn't play very well. And I shoulder that blame. Okay. I am the one who is putting together this game plan. I have helped put together this roster. And my job is to make sure that we go out and perform up to the level of expectations that we all expect us to. Okay. We didn't play very well. So that falls right back on my shoulders. Okay. These guys understand that I'm not about that. They know exactly what needs to be done. And when it's all said and done, we have to be better. Eric Bieniemy has to be better. Our offensive coaching staff needs to be better, which our players needs to be better. So our job is to make sure that collectively that we're all being accountable and that we stay the course. There's no need to panic. There's no need to basically say everything, the sky is falling. No, this is the time when you tighten up everything. This is the time when you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, making sure that we're providing all the necessary information and resources to help our guys to be the best that they can be. And that's our job, and that's my responsibility. So as we continue moving forward, I thought yesterday we had an outstanding day of practice. The energy was just uplifting. And so I'm looking forward to that same uplift today. And I'm excited because these guys know we got to go get this dirt off our shoulders. All right. And the only way we're going to get it off, all right, is to continue playing.
Let me ask you a direct Eric Bieniemy question. So you obviously, as a new coordinator, you've got your own thoughts about what you'd like to do as an offensive system. Then you come to a team that has pieces, that already has players. What's been that line through that adjustment period of saying, here's what I'd like to do, but here's what these players with the system is capable, or physically is capable of. How have you navigated that so far throughout the summer and through the first 3 weeks?
You know what? I think it's been a journey, and I'm enjoying the journey. I think the journey has been good so far. Obviously, you don't like to take a direct hit like we did last week, but I think our guys they're in the right place. It's been fun getting to this point. Never anybody, as any coach, wants to go through what took place. But the thing I learned many moons ago is that in order to appreciate winning, you have to despise losing. So now that process that we just talked about getting to this point, it's my job to make sure that I'm digging in and making sure that I'm doing everything under the sun possible to help us to be the best team. and not just about a system, but helping us to be the best team that can go out and perform up to the level of expectations that we expect them to. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All righty then. So y'all heard exactly what EB was saying. So what do y'all think about that? To be honest, what do y'all actually think about the stuff that he was just saying? It sounds good. Everything he was saying, it sounds amazing. He basically know what to say. But at the end of the day, how many times we're gonna keep hearing this? It's my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault. We gotta play better as a collective. We gotta, as a team, we gotta play better as a unit. We gotta play better. We gotta play better. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of hearing that. I want to see it. Daniel Snyder is gone. My thing is, what I'm talking about is we 3 games in, we see the issues on offense. What's the issues on offense? Our offensive line. It starts with the trenches. In the trenches, our offensive line cannot protect, cannot block. They have way better free agents out there waiting to get a job. Why don't we go pick these guys up? They can't be worse than what we got now. Why? He's still accountable for his mistakes. Yes, yeah. I mean, he's supposed every enemy's supposed to say that. It's on my fault. It's my hands and it's in my hands, it's my fault. I mean, you keep saying that. I mean, you keep saying that, you basically shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, you keep throwing the blame on yourself. Yeah, I stole it. Yeah, knowing the other people stole the money. I stole it. You keep saying that, you can shoot yourself in the foot. I'm tired of hearing that too. I mean, you really want to place blame? I mean, of course he's trying to be professional. Let's be real with it. You want to place blame? Also line stink. And Sam Howell is holding on. He's holding on to the ball too long. That's the issues right there. That's the issue. As far as our defense go, I think we can do better with Jack Del Rio than Jack Del Rio. I'm really not a fan of Jack Del Rio because, like I said, we got this supposedly dominant defensive front. They didn't touch Josh Allen at all last week. The man's jersey was spotless. His jersey was clean, guys. He went back in the locker room smiling, took his jersey off and hung it up. He said, "No need to wash this." Did y'all see the game? They didn't touch me. My back or my stomach didn't even hit the ground. Only thing hit the ground is his pants. He was sliding. He was sliding for first downs. His jersey was clean. Take your jersey off, hang it up. We'll wear it next week. Basically, what I'm saying, our defense, no pressure to the quarterback, no linebacker blitzes, no cornerback blitzes, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I'm waiting. I said, okay, no QB spy. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, this is the reason why I think football is actually rigged. It's not real. It's a script. They got to play the script. They even got to downplay how bad they have to play for whatever reason they have to play to. And it's strange that before the season started, that Vegas came out and said, I don't know what Vegas got to do with this, but Vegas said Sam Howell will be the first starting QB that will be benched. Is he playing to that expectation? I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy got a cannon. The guy got an arm. He got an arm out of this world. I mean, he can sling the rock. He can. Wow. I mean, those passes that he did against the Broncos, I was like, ooh. It was like, ooh, my goodness. But getting sacked 19 times, We about to play the Eagles. Buffalo had 9 sacks last week. The Eagles probably have 15. If the Eagles get double-digit sacks, what will Eric Bieniemy say? What will Ron Rivera say then? What will their excuses be then? The sack totals are getting higher each week. What will their excuse be then? We gotta play better as a unit. The sky's not falling, guys. We're 2-2. It's not falling. We're blah 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 blah. Us as fans, we don't want to hear that crap, man. We want to see things getting done. We want to see accountability. Take accountability. Don't take accountability. Oh, we got to play better as a unit. We don't want to hear that crap. We want to see it on the field. All right. 19 sacks out of 3 games. 19. Offensive line giving up 19 sacks. I don't think y'all comprehend what I'm saying. 19 sacks. $19 sacks. 3 games. Look at the average, guys. Let's just look at the average. Oh my God. Put it like this. Let me do the average. I can do math. 19 sacks. Let's say they're giving up 6 sacks a game. That's what it looks like. I'm not going to give credit to Buffalo Bills since they had all 9 last week. But let's just say out of 3 games, we got 19 sacks. They gave up 6 sacks per game. 6. There's no problem. There's no issue. We saw it the first game. We saw it the second game. We definitely saw it the third game. I wouldn't be up here taking accountability. Oh, it starts with me. You know, I put the game plan together and blah, blah, blah. We just got to play. We got to play as a unit. We got to play better. No, you need to get rid of them sorry bastards on the offensive line and bring in some more talent. How much longer you got to wait to see that these guys can't block? You can put some out of grandmama on the line, man. That's using a walker, and she'll get to the quarterback because it can't block her either. The goal is for offensive linemen, know the scheme, block the person in front of you. Stop that person from getting to your quarterback. Our offensive linemen is letting the person that they're supposed to be blocking get to our quarterback every play. And then by Sam Howell holding on to the ball, it's not making it no better either. And I believe because he don't want to make a mistake. If y'all see the plays that he got sacked, he's going to his first read that he's supposed to go to. If that read does not work out, if that play don't work out, he freezes up. All right, what am I supposed to do? Let me sack. Let me fall down. Me personally, I would throw the ball away. Yeah, some out of grandmama, man. But yeah, this stuff, man, it's oh Lord Jesus Christ. Same stuff every year. I'm just one of those fans, man. I'm tired. Y'all just don't realize, man. The last Super Bowl I've seen was in 91. 91. I sat and watched that game as a young Skins fan all day. And ever since Daniel Snyder took this team over, it's just been miserable and miserable. Even though we had a couple decent seasons, you know, NFC East champion, stuff like that. RG3, you know, we winning 6 straight games to make it to the playoffs, you know, stuff like that. You know, then he blew out his knee and it's all said and done with his career. And Kirk Cousins, you know, You like that, but you out of Washington. I just don't understand this stuff, man. It's like I'm just tired of seeing mediocrity, man. I'm just tired of seeing it. I really am. I'm just tired of seeing, you know, it's not like we don't have talent. Washington has so much talent come to this team. So much talent. And for some strange reason, they just can't put it together. They're saying we cursed. Like I said, Daniel Snyder going now. Who they gonna blame now? The front office? Who they gonna blame now? Magic and all them getting high. They up there hoeing out the cheerleaders. I'm like, come on. What they gonna say now? My thing is, if you see the issue, real owners, I don't care what nobody says. If you was at a job, let me put it like this. Let's make this reality. You was at your job and you're underperforming. This is your third week at the job and you're getting worse. What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen to your job? You think you're gonna get called in the office? Uh New York Beast, I'm sorry to tell you, man, but it's not working out. Only thing we ask you to do is count the money. The money keep coming up short. Money's been put in the wrong bag. And some money is missing. Uh Only thing you gotta do is count the money. Put it where it needs to go. Sign it, put it in the bag. You can't do that. What you think they're going to say? What you think they're going to do? I just had to use you for an example. New York piece. I'm not counting the money scans, but I just had to use you for example. But what you think? What you think your boss would do if you come to work and you 3 weeks in on your job and you're not performing properly? What you think your boss is going to do? You think your boss going to take the blame? You working at a restaurant, doing whatever, and every week something's bad is happening with you and your performance. You think your boss is going to come, you know what? Scans, I take the blame for this. I take the blame for you messing up. I have to do better. Teaching you and showing you the ropes. So we as a group in this restaurant, we just got to serve better. We just got to do better. So I'm going to take the blame as the owner, as the manager. And next week, you're going to mess up again and mess up and keep messing up. We 9 weeks in. I got to take the blame. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that I just didn't help you all along the way to make you to do right. How long you keep saying this excuse before your butt get fired? These guys are making millions and millions of dollars. And you telling me their goal is to block a person that's in front of them? Swallow your pride. Real men and women swallow their pride. Look, coach, I can't. I can't block as good as you want me to. All right. I'm glad you said that. Let's try and work with you a little bit. Try and work with you a little bit longer. We'll give you a couple weeks. Or some coaches like, I'm glad you said it. Get your butt on the side. Like, hey, let's get in here. This dude suck. He said he can't block. There you go. Yeah, something need to be done. It's gonna get ugly. These games that we supposed to win, we're gonna struggle. And the reason why we won those two first games is because our talent was better, but we still struggle to win those. I don't care what nobody said. Denver Broncos shouldn't be putting up those many points against us. We shouldn't have struggled against the Cardinals. That's just me. Our talent is way better. We got way better talent on offense, way better talent on defense. Offensive line sucked. Quarterback holding on to the ball way too long. Those problems can easily be fixed. Go get somebody else to get them bums off the line. You work with your quarterback through practice. In your head, you got to have boom, 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 get rid of the ball. Boom, 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 get rid of the ball. Boom, 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 run. Boom, 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 throw the ball away. Give yourself 3 seconds. Boom, boom, hot, throw the ball away. Hot, unless the offensive line is actually blocking for you. But if your offensive line is not blocking for you, which they are not, it's getting worse every week. You're supposed to get better every week. We're getting worse every week. So what did that tell you guys? Our offensive line sucks. I can understand the first 2 games. I can completely understand the first 2 games. But you know what? I can't understand it. Let me take that back. Scratch that. Boom. I can't understand that because we had preseason. You start off in preseason, you know what your offensive line is. Even though a lot of people not really playing their starters and a lot of people not really throwing in their schemes, but you had your offensive line. You had your starter offensive line. You know what you got. It's not like they don't know the scheme. If they don't know the scheme, get them off the line, plug somebody else in there. So the first 3 preseason games, come first regular season game, offensive line struggles. I can understand it's the first game. I can understand it. Either it's going to be decent, okay, immaculate, or terrible. Second game of the season, it gets worse. I said, okay, we're supposed to be going upward, not downward. Okay, so how can we fix this? All right, we all saw our first game. We definitely saw a second game. I said, all right, yeah, offensive line sucks. Everybody calling on Wiley. Get rid of the bum. You can see it on his face. He can't block. That's how he look. That's how he look. Third game, the wheels just fall off the bus. And that was against Buffalo, a way better defensive team and offensive team. What do you think the Eagles is going to do? Do you realize each team that plays us this year got our name circled? Look, guys, we about to play the Commanders. We're going to patent our stats. We're going to make our stacks look great. I mean, Sam Howell hold on to the ball, and their offensive line do not block for him. We're going to eat. Look, these guys are doing this, getting ready, ears pinned back, smiling, celebrating. We got Washington next. Guys. Let's try and go out and get double digit sacks. We are going to tell on the first possession of our offense. Once we get the ball on offense, we will tell if anything has changed. We would tell immediately. A lot of people saying Eric Bieniemy is throwing the ball too much. He's throwing the ball too much. I mean, that could be his play calling. That's because you got to realize he believes that he has a decent wide receiver core. But the offensive line is not blocking for Sam Howell to really throw the ball, And I always tell people, in order for you to stop a pass rush, to stop a dominant pass rush, to get those guys off of you, sometimes you do have to run the ball, but you got to run the ball effective. We got to pick up first downs. But my belief is you got to throw the ball deep. Throw the ball deep. that pressure going to fall back a little bit. That pressure going, all right, that pressure, I mean, because everybody just pinning their ears back and just, we're just going in the quarterback. He's going to throw a pick. He's going to get sacked. There's no fear in our weapons that we have right now. They supposed to be feared of us. Every NFL team that plays this year supposed to be scared of our offense because of the weapons that we have on offense. You're supposed to be scared. We had Taylor Heineke that couldn't throw the ball strong 40 yards, 50 yards. Don't get me wrong. He can put it out there, but the ball just be sailing and sailing and sailing. The wide receivers got to slow down and try to catch the ball. Sam Howell can push that ball out there. They can actually run under and catch it. But he has to have blocking. He has to have, the pocket to throw it in. One thing I do like about him, he stays in the pocket. He kind of steps up in the pocket a little bit. But when you start, you have to feel that pressure around you. If stuff is not going right, run. Throw the ball away. Just run or throw the ball away. Why get sacked? I mean, those sacks last week, man, was terrible. I mean, it was absolutely terrible. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Absolutely terrible. All right. All righty then. Guess no one's coming through. I guess my live hasn't been shared out. I guess YouTube haven't pushed out my notifications. So, with that being said and done, I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys that have been here for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. And I will catch you on the flip side. I'm the one and only Skins fan all day. Make sure first and foremost you keep your head up and don't let nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, steal your joy. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's just YouTube, man. They not putting out notifications. They're mad. They're pissed because I'm not making them no money. That's all it is. That's what YouTube do. YouTube push out people's lives and pages who's making them the most money. So those are the ones they pushing out. I always tell people turn on your notifications, but it is what it is. But I will catch you guys. I'll probably be back on here a little later on tonight, probably talk about this some more when I feel like people are up and maybe home and stuff like that, from not working and stuff like that. But peace out, guys. Love you.